Dun, dun, dun. Good evening, this is Channel 6 News. I'm Jessica Rohr.
And I'm Andrea Schwehr.
And tonight we have an exciting special called Unearthing Hominids. Now last week we had a poetry competition where viewers from all across the nation were able to send in their different products of this poetry styling, and they were able to send them in about all the different species of hominids. And tonight we're going to start with the very first species of hominid, Ardipithecus rhomboides, and this poem is sent in from Sarah from New York in the styling of Shakespeare is what this says. Soft, what light through yonder treetop breaks? It is Eastern Africa, and Ardipithecus rhomboides is the sun. Arise, fair Ardipithecus rhomboides, and kill the stealthy prey, who is 5.6 to 4.4 million years old and not yet extinct. Be not afraid to toothlessly hunt the stealthy prey, but know that your canines are more for social encounters than tearing meat. Thank you, Sarah. Thank you very much. That
Very
was
nice.
very informative. Thank you. And now the next one we have is sent in from Terry from Wyoming regarding Australopithecus anamensis in the styling of Edgar Allan Poe. This should be interesting.
Very.
Once upon an Eastern African midnight dreary, while Australopithecus anamensis pondered, weak and weary, over many a plant and curious fruit of 4.2 to 3.9 million years ago, while he nodded, arboreal napping, suddenly there came a tapping, as of some other predator gently rapping through the foliage of the forest. "'Tis some enemy," he muttered, tapping through my area. "Only this, so now I must defend my home without tools." Thank you, Terry.
Very good.
Next, we have a poem from Julia from Florida, and this is about Australopithecus afarensis, styled after Walt Whitman. "Oh, Australopithecus afarensis, my Australopithecus afarensis, rise up and hear the bipedalism. Rise up for you 3.9 to 2.9 million years ago. For you, the diet is mostly fruit and plants. For you, your face has become more prognathic. For you, they called Lucy, the swaying mass, their eager ears listening. Hear, A. afarensis, dear Eastern African species, this loss of grasping toes. It is some dream that you will soon eat small vertebrate animals." Thank you, Julia.
Very good.
You sound like you're a professor. You know a lot about the species. All right, Australopithecus africanus is the next species. This is from Bruce from Texas, and it is styled after the one and only Shel Silverstein, throwing it back to a good childhood poet. Yeah, I'm really excited for this one.
Very interesting.
All right, there's the place where the tongue child originates, and before the tree line begins. And there the grass grows soft and white, and there the sun burns crimson bright, and there Australopithecus africanus rests from the light of the late Pliocene to early Pleistocene era to eat his fruit, plant, egg, insect, and nut-based diet. Thank you very much, Bruce, for that about Australopithecus
I like that one.
africanus. Yeah, I think you should call it Shell.
Definitely.
Yeah. And you have another one for us?
Yes, I have a very interesting one. It's combined very large amount of species. This one's from Bert in Kansas, and he says this is a style of Drake.
The rapper?
Yes.
Oh, this is exciting. This is going to be good.
Okay.
This is gonna be good.
Ever wonder how we got here? Well, listen by ear, and we'll tell you about the transformation of hominids, our foundation. Paranthropus aethiopicus, first fossils found, were toothless, has a strong protruding face, fossils constituted its own race, has a large, strong jaw that they used to gnaw, could live on the ground or up in the trees. Diets were veggies and included leaves. They lived 2.6 million years ago. The more we find, the more we know. Paranthropus bozai lived near rivers like the Genesee. I'm sorry, I'm not a scientist. Had the thickest tooth enamel, thicker than any other mammal. When they found the massive skull, all that was left was a hull. They were always in pursuit, looking for their fruit. But they lived 1.8 million years ago. I bet it'd be cool to see them and watch them go. Paranthropus robustus. Men had a larger body. They ate a variety of foods because they were some hungry dudes. Fossils were all missing pieces, but the hunt for more never ceases. They all had flat faces and liked open and dry places. They lived 1.8 million years ago, and they were still increasing their bio. Homo habilis, called handyman, they made stone tools with their bare hands. They had a versatile diet, so eating wasn't much of a riot. Had a slightly larger brain, but stayed in wooded areas because they had a lot to gain. Still had ape-like features, but they were slightly evolved creatures. And next we have the Homo erectus, who came up with a cool apparatus about 1.8 million years ago. Sorry, the studio's right next to a train track. Robust, but this bro had a large brain case relative to the size of his face, and with the ability to walk or run long distances, he could keep pace. We know most of this from the Turconaboy fossil, who was not very colossal, but he had human-like body proportions and was of great importance. The Neanderthals were found on European ground with an average 1,450 cubic centimeter brain capacity and a lot of audacity. Making tools and fires, wearing clothes, and living in shelters. They were skilled hunters, better suited to colder places, and in many cases, they made symbolic objects, purposely burying their dead and being somewhat complex. Last but not least, we have the not deceased Homo sapiens, also known as humans, with large brains and less confusion. About 200,000 years old, they have prospered, and behold, they have smaller teeth and a vertical forehead, and have led lives in complex social order, some even suffering from personality disorder. And with that, we terminate the explanation of the evolution of these primates.
I feel like we just need to do like a little mic drop.
Yep. Very nice.
That was very good, Bert. That was very good. Maybe one of these species could have rerouted that train track out there so that it could be away from the studio while we're filming. But you know, we can't win everything.
Yeah.
That poem was very good.
All right, and voting's about to close now, so make sure you get your last votes.
We're getting the word from our producers that voting is closing right now. Okay. And they're saying that the winner, according to the viewers of this poetry contest, is
Drum roll.
Terry from Wyoming.
Congratulations.
Good job, Terry. This was about the Australopithecus anamensis in the style of Edgar Allan Poe. And our gift to you for winning this poetry competition is a brand new, to you, a fanny pack from Dr. Kelly's Closet. Congratulations. Don't ask how we got it, but you can use it and go on many, many adventures unearthing information about these hominid species.
And with that, it's the end of our special edition.
Thank you. Thank you for watching. It's been a lot of fun for us. And until next time, stay classy, Columbia.
Good night.